An Atlanta mom hopes an experimental new cancer treatment can help finally stop her cancer. Sherry Letts has multiple myeloma and there is no cure.
Yeah, but at Emory Winship Cancer Institute, Letts is helping test a new living drug. It's known as CAR T-cell therapy, and the Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin joins us now to explain how it works.
And Sine and Tom, Sherry went through something that a lot of myeloma patients experience. Her doctors have thrown everything they have at her cancer, but it still keeps coming back. So she needed something that was outside the box, and Sherry is praying she's found it.
Do you know what time we have to drop her off?
For 48-year-old Atlanta mom, wife, and dog groomer Sherry Letts, the realization she was sick came slowly.
I was starting to feel run down, and it seemed like I had a cold that just wasn't going away.
Big breath.
When Letts finally came here to Emory's Winship Cancer Institute, oncologist Dr. Sager Loniel had bad news. She has multiple myeloma, cancer of the plasma cells.
I was expecting to get, this pep talk. We're going to do everything we can and we're going to fight this. And instead, he said that, that they were going to do everything they could to keep me as comfortable and happy as long as possible.
Letts has tried all kinds of chemotherapy, even a bone marrow transplant, but her cancer keeps coming back. So when she heard about a new clinical trial of an experimental but promising treatment to harness her own immune system to fight her cancer, Letts was the first in her trial to sign up.
I was just really hoping that it would be a cure.
It's known as CAR T-cell therapy.
T-cells are sort of the smart cells of the immune system, if you will.
This Emory video shows how it works. A sample of Letts T-cells was collected and shipped to a company called Celgene. In a lab, those cells were altered to add receptors that will act like weapon systems, helping the immune cells detect and kill the cancer cells.
And so it sort of sends a smart bomb with an immune cell after it to go after the target.
Then an IV bag with Letts' altered cells was shipped back and reinfused. Hospitalized for 2 weeks, Letts' immune system was quickly flooded, dropping her blood pressure and causing crippling headaches.
And that is actually a sign that the cells may be doing something, because it's the immune system revving up that can cause high fevers, low blood pressure.
5 months later, Sherry and her 16-year-old daughter Madison are back for a follow-up.
Every couple days I start to notice that I'm feeling better and better. I'm getting out more, doing more.
She's done well. I think she's achieved almost a complete remission.
It's still early, but for the first time in a long time, Sherry and her husband Bill have hope.
I was worried that I wasn't going to make it to my daughter's graduation, and now I'll be able to see her get married.
And right now, CAR T-cell treatments are still being studied in myeloma patients. Emory is running 3 different national clinical trials using CAR T-cells for myeloma. And the FDA has already cleared this therapy for some people with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and acute lymphocytic leukemia, which is also known as ALL, especially in children and young people with ALL. It's been really promising.
So, Beth, how does this work? Is it a one-time deal?
So, yes, in this trial, it's a one-shot deal where, she goes through, her cells are collected, they're treated, they're put back in after she's had chemo, and it's a one-shot deal. There may be in the future down the road, they may do it again if it turns out, that the patients need it.
Sherry is so fortunate to have the team at Emory who seem to be on the cutting edge of everything that might be possible.
Yeah, she's very grateful.
Wishing her the best.
Much.
Thanks, Beth.